Oh crap, I didn't even think about the... I might have brought the wrong length of rope. That's a bit of a conundrum. Ain't it? That's okay. It's okay, it's okay. I can work this out. Alright. I might only be able to get one backflip out of this. But we're gonna at least do the VT. And I'll demonstrate at least why that knot's a little bit better for, it's not just for the backflip. But this is for whenever you're just climbing in general. If you've got your rope over a branch, how much more difficult it is to try and anyways, pull your friction nut. Yeah, it's a more loose of a knot to tie, and everyone sees me tie the schwabish. I usually don't tie the VT. So let's get the throw ball in the air. Also in this video we're going to be covering like climbing tips and stuff like that, stuff that helps you out if like there's a lot of grass or bedding area, chips, mulch, you name it. Any little piece of grass is going to tangle up in your string, so if you got nothing, you can always use your jacket. Alright, so you throw your jacket down. Ooh, it's going to be a little cold. So this is whenever you hope that you get the get in the first shot. I'm probably gonna get that in the first shot. Oh, I didn't stretch before I started. You'll have to excuse me. It's a good day to go out and climb, to say the least. It's kind of brisk out. Okay, so we got our throw ball line, and well, there's supposed to be a ball attached to that. Hang on. Okay. Now we got the ball. I just have a bowline tied to the end, and then it goes through the hole. Yeah, you take the string and the little loop that's over there, it goes like that, it goes through the hole, and just go around the throw ball. That's all you do. And then when you go to take it off, it's the same thing. You just take off the far end of the loop that's overlapping, you go around the ball, and then boom, it comes out just like that. A little tutorial. Some people tie a clove hitch, but I find this just to be easier. And usually when people do wrap it, I end up with stuff like this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we got it fixed. Alright, now it's time to throw this ball into that tree and set our tying point so we can do the backflip. And also learn how to do the thing. So those of you watching, that's the treat. You got to watch my video, you get to see me do a backflip out of a tree. I brought the paracord to tie the phone to the tree to do the backflip. So make sure y'all stay tuned. This is going to be quite short. It's cold out, so give me like less than an hour. Now we got to draw out a little bit more string. Just like so. Pull your string out. I look great, man. I look like a stick with a leaf on top. My bright green shirt. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you. Who'd that be? What's up? Appreciate you for watching. Thank you. Alright. So like I said, I already got my jacket down, everyone. And so I can put my string down. And you just got to make sure you got enough quarters to pull out. That's going up and over. I like to keep a little weight on the end just in case, but I don't know. I don't trust that thing. I feel like the string's going to get stuck to it. And then just lay your string down. Because I don't have a throw bag, so this is if you ain't got much video too. If you ain't got much, this will help. I got a few of those videos sitting around. I got a lot of tricks up my sleeve. I wish the string would just pan out right. Probably because I keep it on a spool. Very unforgiving. Whenever you go to throw it and it doesn't go, and your finger gets caught in one of the loops and tears your fingernail off, and you're like, oh God! It's the worst feeling ever. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. If you're just tuning in, we're going to be doing a backflip out the tree in just a moment. But first, we got to set the line, learn how to tie the knot, climb up there, do the backflip. Looks like the sun's coming out. Well, feels like it got brighter. That's awesome. I had a good day today. In spite of it being gloomy out, stayed inside. I hope everybody else stayed warm. But it's been dreary out in South Carolina. Oh man. It's supposed to be like another cold snap. Stop spinning the way I don't want you to spin, even though I'm spinning you. No, the other way. Okay, yeah, go that way. You're gonna make a knot, ain't you? I know it. I'll see if I can separate that part and just lay this part flat. 'Cause that's the tricky part. You just got to make sure it lays flat. The string part, yeah. Because when you go to throw this, it's going to be a mess if it turns into a knot. So just make sure it just sits on top. Oh, we got another spin. There we go. We got that to lay flat. I'm going to make a knot. I see it happening. I'm going to be very frustrated with this thing the first time I throw it. I'm like, not only did I miss, but the string didn't go where I wanted it to. We'll throw that over here. All right, we're at the end. All right, we're gonna throw the ball and pray for the best. Like I said, there's no editing. This is all live, so I already picked my spot. I throw it like this. Some people do under the leg, but I just typically just throw it up like that. So I'm gonna step on the other side. Make sure your string's in front of you. It's very unforgiving. And I missed, but I didn't make a knot, so that's not too bad. All right, second try. I was nervous because y'all were watching. That's what it is. I was nervous because you guys were watching. But thanks for watching. All right. We're going to try to throw this ball again. Although, I like how they advertise 0% lead. So, it's just probably copper. I would assume copper. You know what everyone's saying? Hello. All right. We're going to throw this ball. Hopefully, make it this time. All right. Straight up. Oh, nope. Straight out. Oh, man. I am terrible today. I'm out of swing. At least we know how much string we're using. I can just pile that up to the left side of my jacket. Right side, but your left. My right. You're dyslexic. I'm not. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get it this time. I know it. Not what I wanted. Close. All right. There is better string out there. And that string is that Vermeer or in a Cheryl Tree catalog. I do not own one. Guaranteed. Always to knot. You want some good shoelaces? This will make good shoelaces. Alright, I'm gonna get it this time. At least I got it in the tree. I'm cold too, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm not able to get that in the first shot there. Oh, step on a vine. Yeah, that might actually be very helpful. Oh, not helpful. Oh. Let's say if that vine went over that branch, I'd just pull it down. Here we go. Gonna get that out. Oh, nope, didn't get it. I'm just gonna shoot for the big fork and pray for the best. But I think that'll be a better advantage anyways to try to get the backflip out of the tree. Yo, what is that? Oh, it's a throw ball, 16-ounce throw ball. That's how you throw it up, get the rope in the tree. We'll get into that in just 1 second. Definitely don't miss out because you're gonna miss the backflip if you don't stay. It's gonna be a quick video. All right. Big fork right there. That's gonna go down. Oh, nope, didn't go down. Ah, shit. I did get it though. I'm not a throw ball champion, but I am a knot champion. Look at me to untie this knot. It is cold, it is cold. All right, here we go. It's not really a knot, it's just several loops put together. See what I'm saying? Don't panic, because if you jumble it up, it's going to make it worse. It's just a twist. See there? Came right out. So it wasn't even a knot, it was just a twist. It typically happens whenever it's wound up on a coil or spool. But yeah, this is a 16-ounce throw ball. It's a Notch brand. I think it's Notch. I have to double check. Hang on, I'm about to get it back. Hang on. Let's see. Anyway. Oh, there it is. All right. Last try, because I know I'm going to sink it. I'm a little warmed up now because I was cold. I was a little nervous also because I didn't strap. But yeah, I totally got it this time. Oh, I lied. Ah, come on, man. You get to watch all my failures. All right. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. I'll get the string down, and then I can get my jacket back on, because I'm not going to miss this time, right? All right. Ooh. Yep, I missed. Caught my finger. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, that warm your hands up really good on a cold day. I'm just trying to hit that big fork right there. Oh, there we go. And sink it. No, I didn't, because the vine stopped it. Because there's a vine up there. Oh, thank you, vine. All right. No more fooling around. You know, most climbers actually get really angry at this. I'm about to do a backflip out the tree. Just a second. You'll see. Ooh. Got it. There we go. I think I brought enough rope. If not, I'll figure out a way to still do this on a single line. I've done it. I've done 1,000 backflips. It's usually how I warm up. I'll do like a little free climb. I'm just gonna do a little tree climbing tutorial on how to try to climb trees and tie knots. And probably gonna go with the VT knot, which I can't pronounce. It's French. All right. So now we take the ball off the string, and we're going to tie the rope to the other end. All right, let's go do that. Okay. I'm going to be so upset if that's not enough rope to do it. But that's okay. I still have a different plan. I just don't reach. I think it's a great idea. Yeah. There we go. We're going to attach the ball to the string. It's cold out in South Carolina today. I have no idea why. All right. I got the rope. We got the string. This particular ball comes with this little clip on the thing where you can put a carabiner clip in it. Let me go get that. All right. So you have to linger around to the end to see the backflip. Unfortunately, there's a learning curve. I guess you can skip to the end once it uploads. Whatever. I don't care. Take a carabiner, goes through the thing like this. The throw ball. Sorry, I had a burp. I really don't think this is enough rope. I should have brought my other one. Looks like it's about 60 foot, right? Nah, 30 foot. Not a telephone pole. It might be like 30 feet or so. But anyways, we're just going to tie a little scaffolding hitch. It just makes it a little bit faster. So you just put it through the carabiner like this, go around your thumb twice, 1, 2, and then just go through your thumb, where your thumb was, sorry, and then like this. Pull it tight, goes in like that. All right, now let's go pull it up. Okay, I don't think this is enough rope. I'm really concerned if it isn't. I can come up with plan B and then put it on that small stick up there. That'll be eventful. I'm really embarrassed though if I did. I mean, I have to rethrow this stupid ball. But yeah, I just rolled it up on a spool. I could probably do that part off camera. I don't want to be annoying. Yeah, let's just do that. One thing I do have to do though. All right, there we go. We're gonna pull the rope up and over the branch. And like that. Oh man, you think it's gonna be enough rope? I hope it slides down to the fork, because then it will be enough rope. I really hope so. Yeah, that's a stretch. I mean, pretty sweet if it is. I usually guess the length of my ropes. I've already planned this climb, so it's gonna be great. Looks like I might actually have enough rope for this, especially when it slides down. Bad thing is, I can only do 1 knot, because there's only 1 knot that's gonna let me able to do the backflip. Because the trick to the backflip is you got to be able to fall into the knot. Fall into the you got to fall into the backflip. It's the only way it works. So you have to set the distance for the backflip in order for it to work. And check that out. We've got just enough rope. We're right at the end. So that means this is 100 foot. So that's probably about like 50 feet. It's about 50 foot of rope. The climb up there. We're not really going that high. We're just gonna go to the first branch. Okay, now it's time to tie the knot. Time to tie the VT. I bet it's going to slide down. I'm like 100% sure that's going to slide down. Yeah, it did. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a lot of friction. There's a lot of friction on that. Actually, I did the climb on the last video whenever how to tie a blade hitch, and I forgot how to tie a blade hitch. There we go. All right, now we're gonna tie VT. I'm setting up my tripod. Sorry, y'all. It's a stubborn tripod there. There we go. All right. Now that we've got an interlock, they're not gonna fall on my head, is it? All right, so now that we got this knot, now it's time to tie the VT. We got our pulley, 3-hole pulley. Now that I have enough rope, I'll tie a different knot for that. It does help, I think, whenever it's actually a termination knot like that. You know what I mean? But I want to tie something different. I could leave it in the hole. I need to switch sides. I tie left. Okay, we're good. Okay. So we tie left. I tie left anyways. All right, here we go. So it's not swinging around. So to tie the VT, I went over this side. So if you're viewing it, I guess you'd have to turn me around, but whatever. I go over the rope like this. Just wrap it around 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, okay? This one goes under, and it follows through on the other side. Clasp it shut. Now you got the 2 eye holes. Put your pulley on like so. There you go. All right, now Take your carabiner, make sure your carabiners are facing you. If they aren't facing you, then you can get in trouble, I guess. Don't do it. Anyway, we're gonna change this knot. I know it's a scaffolding hitch, and y'all seen me use a scaffolding hitch if y'all been watching my videos. I try not to use the scaffolding hitch so much there. I really like the Yosemite bowline. It's not recommended, but it's what they taught me at that climbing course where I got that certificate for fall safety, fall rescue, and work positioning. So we're gonna tie the bowline. Okay, so you take your loop like this, cross it over like this. Okay, the rabbit goes out the hole, out and around back of the tree, and then back into the hole. Now, that's a traditional Navy knot. You don't really, doesn't really matter, it's not going to come out. Or you can go with the Yosemite, which I wrap around a little different. It takes a little bit of knot dressing, but I wrap around where the tail's on the inside, like so. So if you're looking at it how I am, that's how the friction, that's how the rappel knot works too, by the way. But yeah, it should look like so. Tail onto the inside. Okay, then I take this same tail and wrap, so we, you know, like this, and then go back through the main hole. The knot's complete. This is just a little extra that keeps it a little bound up, a little bit tighter, a little bit more weight. So if you need to throw it a little higher to climb a little higher in the tree, it'll come in handy. You yoink it tight, then take it around like this, and you see that hole, that actually the lock of the knot of the bowline itself. I wrap around and then just tuck that tail back in right through here so it's out the way. Yes, I need to tape my rope, I know, like so. This is not a recommended knot. They changed the rules, but I still like it, whatever. All right, so that's how you tie VT and complete your clothesline descent. Now, I don't think I like that spot for the backflip. Let's try a different spot. All right. All right, remember to have 2 points of contact. I got my lanyard here, and I actually tied it the same. I used the VT knot. I usually use it on my lanyard like that. Got a little bit of paracord here, so I can tie up the phone to the tree. I might trade spots for the backflip, but I might just do it right there. Anyway, I think that's gonna work best. All right, let's see if there's a little lock on this screen, and then I'll carry you guys up the tree with me. Let's see if we can actually, maybe. I got an idea. I can carry the phone. I got an idea how to carry the phone. Because I was going to make a paracord necklace, but I decided that's probably a bad idea. I don't know if I'd want that around my neck. Seems like it would chafe. So we're going to take a little bit of cordage out like this. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to tie this around the phone. We got all the knots set up, everyone, so just give me a second and we'll get this backflip in place. I probably posted too late. I usually get a lot more action at 9 o'clock in the morning, but that's okay. The video will still always be there. All right, I think that should be good enough. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. It's gonna look like a robo. I think it's gonna look like a robo. Let's check it out. So I'm gonna pull the hook out on the phone on the back, like that. All right. And then, do. All right. I think this will work. like this. Okay, there we go. All right, spin it. Yep, I think this will work. Sorry for the camera angle, everyone. I'll hold it still for a second. But you're gonna have to bear with me to get this backflip out, because I'm gonna carry y'all up the phone with this paracord around my neck. It's cold out. I don't know where y'all are from, but where you're from at, just let me know. Any comments? Or how many of y'all climb trees, or how many are tree climbers, or whatever. Anything helps. Okay, there we go. Like this. Pull it tight. In theory, this should work. Put this around my neck. Alright, there we go. Are we roboing? Okay, we roboing. Alright. I think this would be a smooth way to do the tree climbing. So when I kneel down, you can see. Oh, dude, that might work out great. I'm gonna watch the replay. So we're gonna put the saddle on. We're gonna be resting backwards, so I think you're gonna get an aerial view like this for most of the way. But to tell you the truth, this saddle's hard to put on with all these extra clothes layers I got on. I'm gonna take this jacket off. All right, here we go. We're gonna climb on up, and y'all gonna come on with me. I thought this would be a clever idea. All right, we got 2 points of contact here. Let's pray to God this backflip works on the VT knot. That's a big old thick limb. I'd rather have like a friction saver and get a ring and ring. But even if the video's a flop, it was a learning experience. And that's the point. It's a little bit of a learning experience. So you take this, hook it down to the middle. Okay, pull up. Like so. I hope this is working. Looks like it's working. Okay, that's not a bad... Okay, maybe this wasn't a bad idea. Okay. Alright, so now we're hooked in. Okay. Now I got the phone on my belly. Alright, got my second point of contact on my hip. Got your lanyard. Okay, now let's climb on up. Bring your knees to your chest. Like so. And then use... Oh man, this is going to be a great video. I hope. I hope paying attention to the hand motions kind of looks similar. Hey, if I don't pull off the backflip, y'all have to forgive me. I'll give you one. I've already done one. But it looks like this is going to work. Yep, but we're going to climb on up. Isn't that pretty neat? I think that's going to be pretty neat. I got to pull that vine out my way. We're just going to foot lock on up. Pull the body up. Make you tired so whenever you go home, you go to sleep at night. Yep. Alright. We are climbing up the tree together. This is the first. There's somebody walking down the trail. Thank you guys for watching. There's something biting my leg. Is it an ant? Ow. Alright, let's climb on up. Alright. We're gonna keep going up. You want an aerial view of around? So we are trying to spin it. We are in the air. Check that out, everyone. All the way up. What do you think? That's how far down we are. There's my jacket. Okay. Let's go on up. You got ring the bell. At least a little bit of it. Alright, let's go on up. it's a good body workout. If anybody's interested in taking classes and wants me to teach them how to climb trees, just let me know. We'll figure it out. Gym trainers don't, charge a whole lot. But yeah, I'm just glad we got enough rope to play. I'm gonna go over here and snap these vines up. I'm glad we got the robo movement. I could choke up on the lanyard, and that'd be pretty cool. I think the next video I do, I'm gonna do the single line like this, and I'll find a way to secure the camera a little bit better, maybe like a little bit higher up, like this. I think that would be great. All right, so yeah, we're gonna continue to climb up. Continue to climb up. I hope the guy across the way on the trail is not gonna be like, oh my God, what are you doing? Okay. This is one of my favorite climbing lines. By the way, this is a Arborplex climbing line. It's the white line. I do enjoy it. I can't believe the camera necklace thing actually worked. Man, I was looking on like Temu and other places about cameras, camera holders, camera phone holders, stuff like that. Thanks for watching, everyone. But yeah, we're gonna try to pull off a backflip. I think I can get it. I really do. I think I'll tie my phone to a twig up there, right over here, and I'll do a backflip off this limb. I'm just worried I'll come back and smack the tree. I could do a loose backflip. I got different styles of doing a backflip. There's like the easy fall back, like how a diver falls out of the boat. Kind of the same, same movement there. But yeah, you want to 50-50 your body and bring your feet up to your knees to your chest, and then pull down with your feet and your legs at the same time. Then we're going to clear these vines out in just a second. I might choke up on the necklace. All right. Let's choke up on the necklace a little bit. All right, everyone. Sorry about my ugly mug. All right. Let's choke up tighter on the necklace there. All right, spin it. Let's see if we can get robot arm a little bit better. Okay. Over the head. All right, there we go. Very good. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna go get rid of these vines. I think the phone was flopping around a little bit much. So we just need to go a little bit higher just to clear the vines out the way, which is kind of actually helping this tree actually for free. I'm just gonna snap those. Reach over here and snap them one by one. Oh, big old shoot fall down there. All right, there we go. Now the other vine is not gonna snap. That is something different. There's a different kind of vine there. What this vine is a scutum or a grapevine, wild grapes. I will be back here next year. Now that I know that they're here, clear some of this moss out. So when I come out, I'll get some edible grapes. Now we had to clear our line out the debris to make sure we get a smooth descent to be able to get down real easy without having stuff all on our head. There we go. Yeah, because you don't want stuff in the middle of the line. Like something can get caught. I am crossed on that one. That is a bit annoying. I think we can live with that. All right, let's live with that. Anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. We're really close to our backflip. That's how responsive the rope is. So you want to pull down on it like this, and then just move. All right, let's try to prep ourselves for the backflip. We're gonna shimmy over here onto this limb. Well, first we're gonna look in that hole and see if there's anything living in it. Can you see any raccoons in there? Oh man. Okay. Hopefully there's no raccoons. Okay, I'm gonna have to climb back up and get the phone. So let's do that. It looks like it's pretty dry here, so that's good. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Have a makeshift little holder. Let's see if we can get a good spot Let's see if this actually works like I intended. This might actually work. My tether idea. This is great. Sorry. I need a close up of my mug. Alright, so I'll just have to wrap on the inside. It's not enough cordage for what I need. Sorry for the goofy camera. There we go. Alright, we got 4 wraps on it. Make it easy to get out. Oh god, I'm so sorry. It's cold out. Okay, there's the hole. Hopefully a raccoon don't come out. And let's do that backflip I was talking about. Well, let's see if we can shimmy this over a little bit. I just need to get another stick. We'll use this dead one here. So we're actually pretty high up, actually. So let's put a little stick right here. Put it out some like that. And brace it on the string like this. And put it on the back. Oh yeah, like that. Okay, I got it. You know, this might actually be too close. Okay, I got it braced on the... Okay, there we go. That might not work. It's definitely not gonna work. Okay, let's put this stick... It wasn't a bad idea to put it there. Let's try a little bit higher. I'm gonna stand up. That would probably make more sense. Alright, you want a high up view of where we're at? There we go. Alright, we are high up. Oh yeah. There we go. That's how what warm my jacket is. Okay. Alright, let's try it like this. I might be able to loop this a little different. Like this. Oh, I'm about to fall. Okay. Alright. Sorry, y'all facing up. I didn't realize it. Okay. We'll move this leaf out of frame. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think I can get the backflip. I think I can do it. We're just going to do a soft backflip. I don't think I can get it from here like this. Maybe I can get it like this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Over there. That's a water oak. It might stay over there. Alright. It's gonna be in my way. Alright. I gotta make sure this backflip's good. Alright. Might have to shove it down. Good God. Sorry I shook you guys. Alright. I think we're ready for the backflip. Alright. Here we go. It's gonna be kind of hard because the angle's a little bit off and it's kind of sketchy. You ready? That's why I like the VT knot. So that's how you foot lock out, back up the tree. What you do is you put your knee on the inside of your freaking leg like this. Sorry, I'm out of breath. So yeah, knee on the inside, Rope on the outside of your right foot. Bring your knees to your chest. Sweep this foot. Pull down. And then use your feet and hands at the same time. Boom, that's how you do that. It's really hard to nail a backflip off this spot. It really is. I would need like a few more practice tries. I mean, if it was like on that limb over here, on the other side, it would have been a lot better. But, yeah. And then my lanyard got caught. So that wasn't fun. But we're going to try that again because I don't feel like that wasn't a good backflip. We can get a better one out of that. Put then my secondary out there, make sure I don't have anything to hang up on. And then we're just going to do like a small backflip out. One more time. I wonder. Okay. It's going to be hard to get it. It's really hard because of the angle. If I kick there and my foot gets caught there, that's not good. Okay. What's that? Ah, Timu. It's terrible. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do it. It's really hard. Because the angle is pulling me out. All right. All right, there we go. It's a great workout, by the way. All right. Good thing is, after you climb it a few times, you get like a pattern. It's a lot easier to do it once you got a pattern. So that was 2 backflips, by the way. I feel like that was pretty cool. I'm out of breath. That was fun. Okay. So I've been going like 45 minutes. So yeah, I thought I was gonna give it an hour. Y'all want one more backflip? It's fun to do. I think I could do another backflip. I think it's a great idea. I just wish the angle was different. I've never done a front flip. That's a little scary. Haven't done that. It's easier to do a backflip. Maybe I can do like the rolling dive. It's a little breezy day for South Carolina. All right. What'd y'all think of that? I hope y'all enjoyed that. It's a fun little backflip to do. I'm posting out of time because usually I post at 9 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, I appreciate you. Woo! Oh man. I like the rolling backflip. The rolling backflip seems like it's a little safer to do. Yeah, you just tumble backwards. I think that's a little better, honestly. I'll try it again. Alright, so I'll just kind of break your fear a little bit. I think can yeah, totally. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah, once you get used to it, it's really good just like to warm up. That's kind of how I practice. Like, you know, I don't really rehearse it. It's usually I have to be like a setup scenario where I've like tried it. Oh. If I had used like a different knot other than BT, this probably wouldn't work. Like if I use like the schwabish knot or the distal, that thing would have grabbed like you wouldn't believe. So anyway, I do appreciate everyone for watching. Everything's helping. Nope, oh well. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm cold. I'm gonna go home. Alright, let's put this around my neck so I don't drop you guys. And y'all can see the height I was. So thank you for joining me and watching the backflip. I do appreciate that a lot. It was fun to do, but we are high up. So you gotta imagine I've been jumping off of like, I've had telephone poles probably about 60 feet, 80 feet. And I'm probably 3/4 of the way, I don't know, maybe about 50 feet. 50, 55 feet up. All right, let's turn it around. Robo mode. All right, that's what we're gonna call this. Robo mode. All right, this is actually a great idea. Sorry for the shaking. It's the camera, not me. All right. So in order to make this go down, you just pull down like this. So we're gonna ease on into it because we don't have a secondary to ease us into the drop. You know what I mean? All right, we gotta do safety. Oh crap. Okay, that was safe. Safe as can be. So now if you want to come down, a little prusik right here, you just push it down like this. Oh God, oh God. And then go down like this. Now this prusik is the B line. It's the big one. And its temperature, melting temperature is like 1100 degrees, I think. But you just ease down like this. You're also supposed to belay with this hand and put this on the rope below you, like so. So as you rappel, you want to go like this. So as you rappel, you belay at the same time to make sure that your rope's not cut, whatever the reason. You just belay. They call that belaying. You just want to belay. Okay, just like that. It's time to pack up the gear. We're going home, buddy. We're home free. All right, we got the, sorry, change. There you go. All right, there we go. Sorry, I don't mean to change the orientation of the video. It's just kind of like zero gravity. But yeah, typically you belay to make sure you have enough rope. Oh, there's a piece of sap, pine sap. All right, there we go. All right, that was us. All right, well, let's bring the camera down off my brand new paracord necklace. What do you think, guys? I think that was pretty cool. Oh man. All right. Now, I'm glad I didn't have to make nothing fancy for that. Let's go ahead and pull our rope out. Later on in the week, I'm actually going to buy a ring setup. So, sorry. It's a friction saving device. I did not mean to do that on camera. I'm sorry. I'll edit that out later. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, so whenever you're untying the bowline, always remember the lock is on the back side. Anytime anybody ever, so you just push the tail into that little loop there, loosens her up, comes right out every time. Okay, now take your assembly, take off your carabiners come off, this goes there, and take off your prusik, Pull it off of there. Okay. Take your cordage, and Prusik, I and I. Stick them together like this. I recommend like this because it works better. We're going to keep all these items together. Okay. Take your pulley, slides open like this. Put it like this. And then lock it shut with your second carabiner. And then this way it stays together, it looks uniform, and it's just better. Just take care of your stuff. Go ahead and pull your rope down. All right, there we go. We're going to pull our rope down and pile it up. There we go. Sorry for the confusion, everyone. If anybody doesn't know, we're doing tree climbing and stuff like that in the videos. We're doing tutorials and how to. Guys, don't try this at home. Call a professional. I'm just doing this for exercise. If anybody's interested in learning, as the channel grows, I'd imagine there'll be other venues and options and stuff like that. Okay, now it's time to do up our rope. Let's go ahead and do up our rope. Now, well, let's do up the saddle. Saddle folds up nice. It's a Weaver double D floating saddle. They have different saddles, different strokes for different folks. I've had this one about 5 years. Anyway, so usually I like to protect my prusik by doing so. You just clip it in where I usually have it. I usually keep my lanyard on my right. On this one, I have a fisherman's knot. It's a little bit easier to keep it a little more taut. Stays better as a termination knot. Take your double. All right, and the orange prusik's over here underneath my hand. You take it, wrap it. Okay. Wrap it like this. Wrap it like that. And just keep wrapping it until that prusik's completely covered up. You don't know if the chainsaw is going to snag it or anything can snag. You don't want that to happen. That's your lifeline. You don't ever want nothing. So I usually just wrap it up just to protect it. Most people don't really consider that, but I've obviously had a lot of accidents. Well, more like not accidents. More like I can't use it because it got damaged kind of thing. Like, great. You broke my prusik cordage. Seems excessive, don't it? At least the smaller it gets, the easier it is. And then I just daisy chain to lock it in. Just one double out. Run it through, like so. Take your buckles, buckle it in. Last hole. Take this tail in, put it through the D-ring. Take this side here. That's how I fold it. Anyways, other people may not fold it. They say, that's a piece of junk. My piece of junk. Oh, and this one tucks behind the D-ring where the rest of the support saddle part goes. Same thing on the other side. Goes through here. There you go. Pull. Oh, the other one came out. That's okay. Stick that back in there. Now it's all folded up nice. You can take your lanyard piece, throw it through the other side of the D-ring. Looks like we got a sprinkle. That's what I was looking at earlier. Looks like it's gonna rain. Alright, if y'all are just tuning in, you missed out on the backflip video, you can rewind. You can see it for yourself. Sure. It was a lot of fun. Anyways, I'll be sharing it around. Hopefully you share it around. Thanks for everyone for joining. Alright, now it's time to do the rope up. One. We're just going to do short like this, overhand. There's a little trick to this. Most people are like, oh, it's going to knot. Not if you spin it. You got to spin it. And by spinning it, I mean spin it around. I know I spin it, but you got to spin it around. And this is usually what I do just to keep everything ready for use when I go to use it the next morning. It's kind of important. You know, you never know. You get an emergency, like a tree fell through a house. You want to be able to just grab your rope and go. You don't know. Or if like I have to rescue somebody. Stupid rope. Usually I throw it out so it doesn't do that. There's a little kink to it because I was doing a bunch of backflips earlier. I think I did 3. 4. I don't know. There we go. There we go. I hate that. It's all twisty. Sorry. Stupid rope. I use a Arbor-Plex line as well. So it's just a little cheap white line. It really don't cost that much, really. It was only like $100 some. I got so much twist in this line right now. And it's just at the tail. It's just being annoying. It's not really always like this. It's usually I stretch it out so it doesn't do this. But I didn't have enough tail to do that. Okay, there we go. Alright. Almost done. Oh my goodness. Worst rope for twisting up though, apparently. I've never had this happen, usually because I throw my rope out. There we go. I think that was a pretty successful backflip video. And then I spun it. You saw I spun the rope around. Pull about 4 or 5 links. The rope's always uncoil from the center. And then that's when I spin it. Take it, spin it like this. Get it real tight. And this way, when somebody goes to tug on it, it's not going to undo your... because if you pull from anywhere in here, it's going to make a knot. It loops over. So you just want to make sure it gets real tight. You throw a double right through here from that tail that wrapped around from the bottom to the top. Just go through here, take this part, and go through that right there. But tuck it in so that whenever you drop it, it cinches it tight so it doesn't move. And that's how you really keep from somebody going in your truck, going and grab, hey, I need this rope, and they just grab and pull, and then one of the corders get, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you climb trees, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now saddle. Oh, what is that? Huh. Same comments as before. I already answered those. Stow ball, climbing prusset, carabiners, climbing hitch assembly, Arbor-Plex rope, lanyard, 3 hooks pulley. Oh, I gotta grab the cordage. I don't want to leave trash. No leaving trash. No littering. Anyways, I told you guys I would do the throw ball line off camera, so I'm gonna do that. Anyways, that's a lot of string to put up. I pulled a lot out and I gotta throw it, and that takes time, so I don't want to pester you guys with it. But anyways, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm working with Al. We're gonna be doing tree trimming, a branch removal, and I think we might, I don't know, but I think we're just trimming tomorrow, but we're going to Folly Beach, so definitely stay tuned for tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit around 10 o'clock. So thanks again.